Welcome to Sacred Prophet Revelation. I have a message from the Lord of Liquidity, come down from on high. You're going to want to hear this because it's a chance to make massive money, basically guaranteed. But before we start, obviously, let's give praise.
Oh, don't worship me. No. Lift up the stream that parts the sea. I'm just a vessel in velvet shoes, guiding you through these market blues. Don't worship me. Give praise where the river flows free. I only carry the flame. The prophet ain't the name. The prophet ain't the name above every name. Oh.
All right, let's get those likes up. Let's get those likes up.
All
I
right.
want 50% of the people watching right now to get those likes up. Come on, guys. Not doing this for free. Not doing this for free.
Oh my God.
Peter, we don't have a lot of time. The news is going to be hitting the markets any second now about this insane bet that you can place on Polymarket. Polymarket is a betting platform for crypto users. You can deposit some crypto and then place bets on events. Right? Have you ever placed a bet on an event, Peter, on Polymarket before?
I did today.
Before
Yes.
today?
No, I don't bet. Not a better.
Well, I did this bet a little while ago, I guess a couple of weeks ago, where I bet that Bitcoin would, which one was it? Bitcoin either would fall or go up. I should check. It was funny because I forgot that I could actually bet on Polymarket and that the odds sometimes are super lopsided. And my indicators were saying, hey, Bitcoin is to get to a certain price. And then I looked at the odds and it was like, oh, you can make a 4x profit by placing this bet. I was like, wait, but that's pretty much certain that the price of Bitcoin is going to get there. So I placed a bet, made 4 times my money, and I was very happy with that. That's not like the bet we have today. Today's bet is even more lucrative. All right. So if we let's head over to Polymarket right now, just show you guys real quick. Get that out of the way.
You gotta show your screen. Oh,
yeah.
you're doing it there.
So essentially right now there is a market for what price will Bitcoin hit in June, the month that we're in right now, June 2025. And the idea here is that if it hits 150K, it's currently set at a 1% chance that that's going to happen. 1% chance that's going to happen. Just to give you an idea here, the same market has a 27% chance that we hit 120 this month, right? 120 this month. And 120, if you bet $1 on that, you make $3.57, right? You make 4 times your money. Seems pretty cool, huh, Peter? Seems pretty interesting. 4 times your money. Not nearly as good as 150 times your money, where you get 71 times your money. Right now it's 71 times your money because it's going up. I think people are starting to realize now with Bitcoin bouncing off where it is right now and the liquidity projections and all that, people are starting to realize, hey, wait a second. 1% odds is pretty good. Now the market is, there's only a volume of $534,000 in this market right now, which means it's not super active for this one. But still you can make some cool cash. So, you know, you put $100 on this guy, you're walking away with 7K.
I'm doing that now. That's what I'm doing on my phone right now, guys. It's not that I'm not interested, it's that I'm super interested.
Well, here's the thing. It's the sort of thing where I look at a bet like this and I feel, because I would lose that much anyway in fees, just trading or making a bad trade or whatever. And here it's like an option that I have on it and I can place a bet on and make a ton of money. Add another zero to that and all of a sudden we're at $47,000. It's starting to look real juicy. Now you can't bet just anything on here. There is a limit to how high you can go because there's not a lot of volume inside of the market. The market is only $2 million worth of volume overall. So the more you put in, it'll scale down, but that's still pretty freaking good. What's also interesting, and I guess, Peter, you didn't know this before, but you don't have to hold the bet all the way to the close of the market on June 30th, right? So the value of this bet, the position will fluctuate over time. And so let's say the price of Bitcoin goes from where it is right now. Where is it right now? We're at, I forget. We're at 106 right now. If we go to 106 and then we, in 2 weeks from now, we are at 120, you can imagine how the odds for this betting market will change dramatically, right?
Right.
Where it can end up where it's a 20% probability, 10% probability, or whatever, and you'll already be up 5, 10, 20 times your money. So you can always sell part of this, or even the full position part way. What's great about this is that you're trading expectations. So there's a correlation between what the betting markets are showing and the price of Bitcoin, and this can get really skewed. So a couple of weeks ago, a month ago, the bet for the Pope, if you wanted to bet on Prévost being the Pope, it was less than 1% odds. So you put $100 on, you make like $100,000, whatever. I think someone made on that sort of bet. So these bets can be pretty interesting. It can move pretty dramatically. And if this was a bet of, let's say, there's a 15% chance of Bitcoin getting to $150,000 by June, the end of June, I still would have thought that was a great bet. We have an order of magnitude better odds right now. So I'm just finding this to be absolutely unbelievable. Why do I think that 150 is totally on the table? Yes, it's high. Yes, it's high. But if we take a look at Bitcoin, let's just pull up our trading. All right. Peter, am I glitching? Am I glitching back and forth? Is this smooth?
So far, look, honestly, I've been half paying attention to you because I've been sending my money over to Polymarket.
I convinced Peter to do the bet.
I haven't seen any glitches yet.
All right, so if we take a look at the liquidity chart right now, we were always expecting this lull around this period of time. So over here, we were expecting this lull that we're in right now. And that should end around June 16th. So around June 16th is when I'm expecting a rise up. Now, I was hoping for more of a pullback in Bitcoin. We might be able to still get that. But by June 16th, liquidity kicks in again, and we should get a rise up. So the idea is that, hey, it could jump from where it is right now to, let's say, the top of this range, 120, like that. Like 120, in the same way that we went from 74 up to 93 in no time at all, we could absolutely gain another $20,000 on Bitcoin, just like that, once the liquidity jumps. When I tie that, so that gets us to like 120, 130. If I tie that to where liquidity is right now for Bitcoin, the where are people on the sides of the boat sort of idea, we're at 12 billion short versus 500 million long, right? We saw a setup like this before. The setup over here, when we were in this area, resulted in a massive move, right? A massive move. And so I could totally see something like that happening again. So I get to place a bet like that, 1% odds, such a little bit, with such great returns. I take that bet 10 times out of 10. That's how I feel. So I figured I'd just jump on, let you guys know that the Lord of Liquidity is giving you a summer gift. You could go ahead on Polymarket. I think you're not allowed to use Polymarket in the United States. I'm not entirely sure. I think some people use VPNs. I don't know how legal that is. You do whatever you're going to be doing. I'm not advising you do it. I'm just saying those odds exist. I don't know if Kalshi, the odds are on Kalshi, which is available in the United States. Let me see here. Oh, no, I can't join Kalshi because I'm not in the United States. Well, go take a look at the Kalshi system and you could figure that out. All right, Peter, it's very exciting. I feel if I win this, if this bet goes well, then I really earn this.
You underestimate my power.
I really earn it. And it feels very much like Marty McFly getting the almanac in Back to the Future. You know what I mean? Great power, great opportunity. So it's pretty cool. All right, I'll take bits like this all the time. This is just a quick revelation. Any questions, Peter, before we let you go?
No, that's it.
All right. Well, I'm going to get some more money. I'm going to get some more money to put it in. I want more of this bet. Let's go ahead and do that. All right, guys. Nice revelations. See you later on tonight or later on this week. Let's see what happens. All right. Ciao.